Okay, everybody, it's David from Red Wagon Dioramas. Thanks for tuning in. I've got a special unboxing today. I have got the Star Wars Ronin Mandalorian and Grogu figure from Bandai. Now, this figure actually belongs to my friend Kelly. I'm going to pass this on to him after I'm done with this video, but he said I could do an unboxing for the channel. So really appreciate that, Kelly, and I'm excited to open this up and see what this thing is like. I have never collected any of these figures before, and I've only seen them in person a couple times. Mainly I collect 6-inch Black Series figures, so I don't do a lot of the Japanese line. I do have a handful of the SH Figure Arts figures though, so I'm familiar with, you know, their engineering and the joints and the plastic they use. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like that. But anyway, let's get into it. Flip this over, open it up. Slides right off. Oh, look at that, inside the box you've got a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, that's part of the lid. That's actually, I thought it might be an insert, but it's actually printed on the back side of the lid there. That's cool. Set that aside. Got some paperwork in here. Oh, some instructions. So we've got, looks like we've got 3 extra sets of hands. Got instructions on how to put the sword in his hand, the pistol, the rifle, how to holster the pistol, how to sheathe the sword. Warning, may rub off. Must be a little piece on the belt there. Get the rifle attachment to the back, backpack. Parts can move on Grogu. Pod and cart can be displayed together as in the image. Well, that's a good thing. Wow, this thing is cool. Look at the presentation here. It's pretty nice. So in the US right now, this figure I think retails for $140. I think something like that. So I can tell right away he's larger than a Black Series figure. I didn't realize this, so they're like, looks like he's 7-inch scale. And Grogu's a little bigger too. But let's get these open. Let's take a look. Got the top plastic cover. Oh, he's just loose set in there. No ties or anything holding him down. He's got some plastic protection here. Probably just to protect the paint layers there, I'm imagining. Wow, very cool figure. Check out the feet. Even got sculpting on the bottom of the sandals. So he does have a toe joint there. He has a toe joint, but the bottom of the sandal isn't hinged, so it's really just the very tips of his toes are hinged a little bit. But that could help with posing. Very nice detail on here. The paint. You can see this around the legs, the shins here. They've got like a loose, kind of a loose ankle piece here to cover the ankle joint. But the paint is real nice. The brown boots, and then you've got a black, like a dark brown or a black wash over everything, so he looks, you know, nicely weathered. Same with the armor. Nice kind of a silvery bronze look to it, with some browns and some reds in the paint and the black wash, filling all the grooves. First impressions, quality figure. I mean, the plastic feels nice and solid. It's definitely that harder plastic compared to like Black Series or Marvel Legends. All right, guys, so I don't usually review these figures. I have no idea what's normal or what's not for articulation, but I'll just start at the top. The head looks like it's on a double ball joint. You got a lot of tilt, back and forth. Looks up and looks down. Spins all the way around. And then the neck piece, this is a floating like collar guard piece here. There's another ball joint there on the neck. Yeah, you've got the double barbell joint in there. For the shoulders, we have, okay, yeah, we've got butterfly joints in there. Boy, this is interesting. So you got the shoulder pads on like a little ball joint themselves. So the shoulder pads can rotate, they can go up and down. You can drop that down if you need to, pull it up. The arm can go up to about here. The shoulder blades can kind of get in the way, but it does all right. Full rotation, yep. Boy, this is nice and tight. The joints are nice and tight. He's got a butterfly joint in there, so you can hear that squeaking. That's how tight the plastic is. So you get a butterfly joint in the shoulder, You got a full rotation ball joint. Geez, very tight. I will be careful with this guy because obviously I'm passing him on to my friends, so don't be too nervous, Kelly. Don't worry. Look at this gauntlet, the whistling birds there in his gauntlet. That's awesome. Looks very cool. So you got the single elbow, but it's like a full ball joint. So you got full rotation. You can go just a little bit over 90 degrees there. The upper arm swivels on that ball at the shoulder. So they've got a full ball joint here. So it's hinged and ball joint on these hands. That's really nice, huh? Get a lot of range of motion from the hands. I wish Black Series had that. Torso, you've got some rotation here. Got okay crunch. Not a lot of range there, honestly, front and back of the torso. It's mainly because of the armor plating and the belt and everything kind of restricts the movement there. And let's see, for legs, yeah, the joint there, so it's a 90 degrees, like a T joint, you know, two ball joints there. And then the hips, looks like they rotate. It's kind of a ball joint in there, kind of like the shoulder, so you get a little bit of rotation. You don't get much out movement, like that's as far out as his legs will go. They don't drop down, do they? Nope. So he can't really do much of the splits. That's kind of surprising for martial arts type figure, I would think. But again, maybe it's the armor limitations. His knees, he has double knees, nicely hidden in the puffy pants there. So you can get down in a kneeling position really well. The knee pads are part of the lower leg. I think it actually works well with this figure, the way the boots are. It looks right, looks good. And then the feet, yeah, you've got full rotation. Got a lot of range of motion there. The feet back really far, forward a little bit if you move that little ankle piece out of the way there. And like I said, a little tiny bit of toe movement there. So I'll play around this guy, see what kind of poses I can get him in. But overall, my first impression is higher quality plastic, really great paint job, really good engineering as far as the joints feel nice and stiff and strong. They don't feel flimsy at all. You have a good range of motion. I like it. Pretty cool. The look of the figure is awesome. I mean, as far as the color scheme and the design, very cool looking figure. Let's check out little Grogu. All right, here is little Grogu. Look at his little samurai ponytail. I apologize, guys. I don't know the cultural terms for all the you know, the attire and the fashion choices here, but it's Grogu with a little ponytail on top. Head swivels around. Looks like he has a ball joint in there. Yeah, he does have a ball joint. So he gets he can look down a little bit. Oh, and his torso has a ball joint too. So he can kind of flex his body that way, and then he can kind of look down as well. The legs don't really get any rotation there. Maybe they're supposed to rotate, but they don't seem to move very much. Yeah, there's three pieces here. There's the bottom robe, the middle robe, the belt is attached to the middle piece, and then the upper torso piece. So he can do like a full twist. You can twist his legs right around. His arms do not want to move for me. I don't know if they're just tight. Oh, there they go. They're coming up. The sculpt kind of restricts the movement there with this guy on his arms. But, you know, he's Grogu. You don't need him to do much, right? He just kind of stands there and looks cute. So as far as size-wise, he's kind of the size of Mando's chest there. I'll do some shots later, but he kind of comes up to his shin there. Seems about right proportions. The pram here is very simple. Kind of a yellowish tan egg. Actually, it's textured just like a real egg, actually. It's kind of funny. And just a simple brown blanket inside with a wash. Brown wash on the outside. It's nice. Very solid. Very, very thick, very heavy. Solid piece. So Grogu can fit right in there. Maybe. Looks like if you rotate Grogu's arms up. Boy, those arms are so tight on him. You put him in like that. There you go. Yeah, kind of laying down position, or you've got the, you know, standing up position there. All right, let's see what this is. It's a little cart. Little plastic cart. Wheels actually turn. Lucasfilm China. Not rubbery at all, it's very hard plastic, but it's lightweight. It's got 2 grooves sculpted in there so it'll hold the pram. Fits nice. Give him a little stroller ride there. All right, let's check out the accessories. What do we have for hands? We have extra hands. Okay, so we have a set of basically kind of trigger finger type hands, probably for holding the pistol and the rifle, and then some grasping hands, I assume, for the sword. Let's get the jetpack here. Jetpack nice and silvery. Got some cool little kind of jet engine inserts there in the back. No flame effects with this guy and no holes to plug anything in there, so just decorative. It's got the same kind of black wash over the silvery finish. Looks real nice. It's got a single peg for plugging into his back. Get the single peg right here. Let's give it a shot. Nice and tight, really firm. Doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off. That's nice. Got his massive blaster rifle here. I always forget what they call this thing, if it's a disintegration rifle or like a phase blaster or something. It's just as tall as him. That's nice. So it's got the same peg. They use the sculpt in the rifle there, the same peg, so you can put it right in his back. Just like, you know, if you weren't using the jetpack, you could put that right behind him. And that looks real nice. As far as paint on the rifle, it's got some gold highlights on the scope there. Mostly just the same silvery color finish. It's got brown on the stock with some detail on the bits there. No sling. No sling for this guy. Just got the peg there for attaching it to his body. Here's the pistol. Very simple silver brown stock there. Big old trigger finger hole there. It's kind of cool styling. And lastly, we have the sword. Comes with a simple black sheath. Let's see how it fits. Ooh, nice and smooth. Makes a nice sound too. Listen to that. Sword has a bit of a black wash on the hilt. Yeah, the hilt is just black, like braided fabric. Silver at the end, and the guard, obviously. So, let's have some fun with this guy. So the hands are pretty easy to remove. Little twist and pull, pops right off. Little ball joint there. Looks like it's a little bit beefier than the Figuarts figures I've had. So, let's try a sword wielding hand here. How do I get that in there? Not much flex on these fingers here. Okay, with a little bit of effort, sword goes in there nicely. Nice and tight. I'm gonna pop that back on. Little twist. Little pop, and it's there. Okay, so I have discovered that the sword sheath here just slides into this grooved holder here on the belt. Get a little bit of articulation there on that pin. And then the pistol, obviously, has a holster right here. He's just so bulky, guys. Like, things get in the way. There we go. Oh, that whole belt piece rotates there. That's nice. There's a lot of moving layers to the armor. All right, this is crazy, guys. I had to read the instructions again, but this is actually articulated. The little hammer here. There's a little bit of movement on it. That's crazy. Apparently the pistol does too. All right, so it wasn't too bad getting the rifle into the hand. The fingers actually had more flexibility than I thought. So you just kind of pop it in there and twist, and it goes right in pretty well. Fits real nice. Left hand and right hand, actually. Posing time. Okay, so here's the Samurai Grogu for comparison. This is TVC, the little tiny vintage guy. This is the Mission Fleet. This is the Retro Collection 3.75 inch. This is the $5 Walmart fig. This is the Black Series Deluxe Pram with Grogu, and then there's one of the Bring Home the Bounty figures. It gives you a sense on size. I don't have the SH Figure Arts one here. Couldn't find it for some reason. But I get a good sense of how he compares to the other Grogus out there and their prams. His pram is pretty close to the $5 Walmart figure. A little bit smaller than that one. Okay, here's a good comparison of the Ronin figure next to two of my other Beskar Mandalorian figures. I have the SH Figure Arts there coming around right here. I don't have Grogu with me right now. Couldn't find him for the review, but put Mando up there. And then, of course, this is the Star Wars Black Series figure from Hasbro with the Mission Fleet ones down there on the bottom. That's a deluxe set from Black Series. So you get a sense of the height difference, the scale, and the finishes. I really like the shine on the SH Figure Arts. Don't really like the finish on the Black Series figure. It's kind of dull. Anyway, the Ronin figure definitely looks the best of the three for me, just with the weathering and the paint job that they gave it. All right, guys, so that's my review. I think it's an awesome figure. I want to say thanks again to Kelly for letting me do this unboxing review on the channel. Build a cool diorama with it. Let's see what you do with it. All right, guys, hit the like button for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.